Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional. I am pleased to present the distinguished faculty, the students, the honored platform guests, and the Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, Dr. Andrew Rogerson.
University of Arkansas at Little Rock commencement ceremony is declared open. Welcome. In a moment, we will sing our national anthem. Let me first say to our international students and those present from countries around the world, we are glad that you're here. You are welcome to join us in singing the national anthem. We will now be led in singing by the University Concert Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's first gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Good morning. I am Andrew Rogerson, and it is my pleasure to serve as the Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. It's also my pleasure to welcome our graduates, their families and friends to this very special occasion. Today is all about honoring your accomplishments, and on behalf of the faculty and staff of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, we celebrate with you. I would also like to acknowledge our distinguished faculty who are here with us to participate in this very important ceremony and to thank them for their dedication. Thank you to the many staff who have volunteered their time for this occasion. Every commencement affirms our collective passion to educate, equip, and elevate our students. Before becoming your Chancellor, I invested my life in study, research, and teaching. I know that higher education enriches one's life, creates greater opportunities for the future, and allows each one of you to realize your full potential. If we have done our job well, and I know we have, as graduates, you will leave the world of the university and enter upon the course of your careers to contribute to the world outside. I know you have worked hard and sacrificed for your accomplishments today. The quest for learning in the face of challenge is part of what builds the strength and depth of character that will serve you well as you move into your next chapter. This is especially exemplified in the 30 military students who have earned their degrees today. We thank you for your service and applaud this victory in your lives. Well done. In the years ahead, all of you will be faced with questions that will require you to apply all you have learned in ways none of us could have envisaged. Such is the beauty of your education. You now have a solid foundation. The world you're about to enter will challenge you as you face the issues at hand. Your future will demand creativity, resilience, and innovation. As we enter 2017, and you begin your next steps, I want to leave you with some parting advice to guide you on your way. I charge you to become lifelong learners. Knowledge is a tool for bettering this world. Continue to use your skill at acquiring knowledge and critical thinking. Ask questions and pursue answers. Exercise discipline in your work. Remember that this university remains committed to your success and available to support your goals. I charge you to cultivate compassion for others. Embrace our differences and appreciate what we have in common. Embrace kindness, caring, and generosity, the virtues that are the essence of our humanity and the ingredients we need to achieve a truly peaceful, collaborative coexistence. I charge you to become part of a civic community wherever you call home. Those of you fortunate to remain in Little Rock, know that your degree opens doors and opens hearts. As you give back to Little Rock, you will be amazed at the connections you will make and the opportunities to contribute to the common good. I charge you to actively seek and create and teach a life of hope. We must believe that what we think and say and do can make a difference. Keep your heart strong in the belief that a better, more enlightened, kinder, and humane world is possible, and you will see opportunities to make that a reality. Graduates, today is the day you envisaged when you applied for admission to the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. The faculty of this university has determined that you, the graduates of 2016, are ready to meet your responsibilities. I join them, along with the university administration and staff, your family and friends, and our distinguished guests here today in wishing you a rewarding future filled with a sense of adventure, joy, and success. UALR is proud of the many exceptional educational opportunities it offers its students. Join me in experiencing one of them now in this performance by the University Concert Choir under the direction of Bevan Keating.
Great day, the righteous marching, 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 marching of Zion's wall. Great day, the righteous marching, great day, the righteous marching, great day, the righteous marching, marching of Zion's wall. Through my Lord, God's gonna build up Zion's wall. Through my Lord, God's gonna build up Zion's wall. Through my Lord, God's gonna build up Zion's wall. Through my Lord, God's gonna build up Zion's wall. Great day, the righteous marching. 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 Marching of Zion's wall. Great day, the righteous marching. Great day, the righteous marching. Great day, the righteous marching. Marching of Zion's wall. Great day, the morning. Great day, the morning. Great day, great day, my brother. Great day, my sister. God's gonna build up. God's gonna build up. God's gonna build up. Build up Zion. Build up Zion.
Fabulous, thank you. We have distinguished persons seated on the stage, and it's my pleasure to introduce them to you. Please hold your applause until I've presented each group. President of the UALR Assembly and Faculty Senate and today's Grand Marshal, Dr. Andrew Wright. Vice Chancellor for Advancement, Mr. Christian O'Neill. Director of Ottenheimer Library, Mr. J.B. Hill. UALR's Board of Visitors, Mr. Kevin Crass, Mr. Jim Enstrom, Dr. Andrew Kumparas, and Mr. Frank D. Scott, Jr. Let's give them a round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge Miss Elaine Eubank as the 2016 Distinguished Alumna of the Year, and Mr. Paul Nolte as the winner of the 2016 Alumni Association President's Award. You can read more about these notable alumni on page 19 of your program. Let's have a round of applause for these individuals. At this time, it's my distinct honor to introduce a dedicated member of the University of Arkansas System Board of Trustees and a great friend of our university and a graduate of our law school, Kelly Eichler.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas System, I want to welcome you here today, family, friends, graduates, faculty, and staff. It's a beautiful day, and I know that you're excited to be here. And on behalf of the board, I want to say congratulations to the graduates for earning your credential today. I want to challenge you to go out and make yourself proud, your family proud, and to be an excellent representative of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Thank you so much, and let's have a wonderful ceremony.
Thank you, Kelly. It is my privilege to introduce a great member of our community and a true champion for higher education. Please welcome the University of Arkansas System President, Dr. Dawn Bobbitt.
Thank you, Chancellor. I bring you greetings from across the University of Arkansas System and from the Board of Trustees. If you notice in your program, Mr. Morrill Harriman was going to bring greetings from the board today. I'm very appreciative of Ms. Eichler for jumping in. Mr. Harriman was ill this morning, and we didn't want him passing on what he had, which sounded quite nasty, to the graduates, their families, and especially the faculty. We're very proud of your accomplishments, graduates, for what you have, for having arrived at this milestone in your lives. But there's another group in this room today that I want to thank and congratulate. On behalf of my faculty colleagues across the entire University of Arkansas System, I want to offer our collective thanks to your families, your friends, your other important supporters who have helped you to this point in your academic careers. None of us stand alone. We stand on the shoulders of others. And I know you'll join me later in thanking them for what they've meant to you and your academic progress. I'm also very excited today to welcome and recognize our new Chancellor, Dr. Andrew Rogerson. Today, Dr. Rogerson is presiding over what we hope will be many, many commencements. Dr. Rogerson brings a wealth of experience to Little Rock and to the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. He's a decorated teacher, internationally recognized scholar, and an experienced academic administrator. As both a scientist and an artist, Dr. Rogerson offers a unique perspective, and he offers it to this institution and indeed to the entire University of Arkansas system. His brief time as Chancellor, he has become very aware of the fact that first and foremost, this university is about the students it serves, and he is committed to helping students succeed, complete their studies, and walk across the stage through investments in academic support services and scholarships. I could not be more proud or hopeful for the future of UAOR. You know, commencement is often thought of as both a beginning and an end. Like universities, like individuals, experience the natural ebb and flow of life, as evidenced in this university by the excitement of a limited potential representing the class that arrives each fall. And of course, this is tempered by a sense of sadness as our graduates leave to make their way into the world in December and May. Dr. Seuss, though, put it in perspective when he said, "We should not be sad that it's over, but smile because it happened." And I hope you will smile today. Because your graduation places you in very select company. Less than 28% of Arkansans have a credential from a 2- or 4-year institution. I know that the road you chose is the road less traveled, and it's one that included many challenges, distractions, and obstacles, but you prevailed. Congratulations, because what you have accomplished not only will improve your life, but that of your family, your community, and indeed our state. At the very heart of your degree, independent of what your degree is a dynamic of thought and creativity which has been honed and refined over the past 1,000 years. What a rich heritage we all share. Your studies in this wonderful institution have provided you the opportunity to search for truth, to understand intellectual challenge and honesty, and to be exposed to the very best ideas, both of the past and the present. In approving you for graduation, this faculty has indicated its confidence that you are ready to face a future that is dynamic and complex. As I look across this room at the faculty who have chosen to make this their life's work, I am both proud and appreciative of their passion for their craft. I want to offer them my heartfelt thanks both for their efforts that assisted you in arriving here today, but also for their presence here. I know their presence means a great deal to you, but also to your families and your supporters. So thank you again for giving me this opportunity to share a little bit of today with you, and congratulations for a job well done. Winston Churchill once remarked at a similar ceremony that we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. This faculty has chosen as their life's work the task to share their collective knowledge and experience with the next generation. I hope you will take this gift and be inspired to go out from here to share your gift with others. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, President Bobbitt. I'm honored to present to you a person who for many years has given unselfishly of his time and energy to support UALR as well as the City of Little Rock. Please welcome the Chair of the UALR Board of Visitors, Dr. Dean Kumpouris.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from the Board of Visitors and want to congratulate you on this great accomplishment today. First of all, I have to tell you that the Board of Visitors truly appreciate this university, and mainly because of the wonderful staff that has educated the young people behind you. You do a great job, and we are eternally grateful for the wonderful job that you do. To the students, I'd like to address the diploma that you will be getting today. And it's a piece of paper that represents opportunity. And it represents opportunity in many ways. And I'd like to tell you about a person that I have come to know through reading that hopefully will demonstrate what I'm talking about. Recently, I have been reading about probably the greatest broadcast journalist in the world, and maybe the greatest journalist in the world in visual broadcasting, and that's Edward R. Murrow. And Edward R. Murrow was born in Polecat Creek, North Carolina. His father was a sharecropper who farmed 30 acres and grew corn and hay. They lived in a log cabin without plumbing, and he lived there for the first 6 years of his life. They then moved to Blanchard, Washington, which is about 40 miles from the Canadian border, and his father became a logger and made enough money that he went and they had a good house, and Murrow was able to go to Washington State College, which is now Washington State University. He majored in speech, and in his junior year made a speech at a national student convention, and because of that, when he graduated, he got the opportunity to move to New York City to take a job running that student organization. He was paid $25 a week and had a downstairs apartment. And remember, this was during the height of the Depression. He did well in that job and moved on to another job, again in education. And then in 1935, he was hired by CBS to work there, again in education. He wasn't a broadcaster. He got married during that period of time, and in 1937, he got his next opportunity that he seized to be CBS's one-person organization in Europe. And his job was to organize conferences for the radio that was going on at that time. He got to Europe, understood what was about to happen with World War II and what was happening, and ended up becoming probably the most decorated broadcaster that has ever been alive, and hired a staff of people that became known as the Murrah Boys, from Williamshire and Eric Severide, Larry LeSueur, Howard K. Smith, Daniel Shore, and the list goes on. But it all happened because, one, he had an education and a diploma, and two, every time an opportunity came along, he seized that opportunity. And I will tell you that because of your tenacity, you have a great diploma, and because of the great staff, you have the tools to make and take advantage of the opportunities that you have. And I think it is your responsibility, as the Chancellor said, to seize those opportunities to make Little Rock and this country and the world a better place. And I look forward to your achievements in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kumpuras. Dr. Gary Geisler, Professor of Marketing and Advertising, was recognized at the end of the spring semester as the winner of the Ted and Virginia Bailey Foundation Faculty Excellence Award in Teaching. Dr. Geisler provides innovative instruction to his students, and both students and colleagues appreciate his dedication to teaching. It is my pleasure to present the 2016 winner of the UALR Faculty Excellence Award in Teaching, Dr. Gary Geisler.
Thank you, Chancellor Rogerson. Let me just start by saying congratulations to our 2016 graduates. Feel free to applaud. As our newest UA Little Rock graduates, you will enter or re-enter the workplace with a key advantage. Many of your professors and instructors have extensive work experience outside of academia, and we often talk about how things work in the real world. Well, I would submit to you today that in a very real sense, you have all received a real-world education here at UA Little Rock, because you, our students, represent the real world. One of the things that I really love about UA Little Rock is the tremendous diversity of our students and all of the different perspectives that you bring to the classroom. So a 20-year-old may be sitting next to a student in their 30s or 40s or 50s. I've even had a couple of students in their 80s. Some of today's graduates are married, some have children, others are single, still others are single parents. Most of our students work, at least part-time, and we have many veterans among our students and graduates. And we have students and graduates representing many different ethnic groups, religions, and countries from around the world. I believe that you have all benefited greatly from being exposed to this diversity. You didn't just learn from your professors and your textbooks, you learned from each other. You learn to consider and hopefully respect other people's opinions, people who may be very different from you. All of our students have a unique story, and I've truly enjoyed hearing your stories and sharing this experience with you. I believe that your UA Little Rock education has prepared you well for the reality and the diversity of the workplace. I am confident that our students and graduates can compete with students and graduates throughout the United States and across the globe. Now that's a pretty big statement, but I'm basing it on facts and personal experience. In fact, the main reason that I'm addressing you today is because of the success that my students have enjoyed. So please allow me to brag a little bit about my students, some of whom are graduating today. They represent all of our graduates and they have clearly demonstrated the potential in all of you. For the past 3 years in a row, teams of my students have won 2 national academic competitions and have finished as a top American team in another global competition. The competition sponsors include major corporations like AT&T and Facebook, as well as the highest levels of our government, namely the U.S. Department of State and the White House National Security Council. These competitions were open to universities throughout the United States and in some cases throughout the world. My students, our students, were able to outperform teams of students from numerous top universities. It's a very long list. For example, they beat teams from New York University, Boston College, Clemson, Alabama, Vanderbilt, Texas, USC, UCLA, and the list goes on and on. When it comes to academic competitions, many universities actively recruit their best and brightest students for their teams. That's not a bad idea at all, but I can honestly say that I've never done that. And the fact is, I've never needed to do that. The UA Little Rock students who won these competitions were students who simply registered for one of my courses. So think about that for a moment. For 3 years in a row, a representative sample of our students who simply signed up for a course have been able to outperform recruited teams of the best and brightest students at many of the largest and best known universities in the world. People are often surprised by that fact. And if you're sitting there wondering how our students have been able to consistently outperform students at top universities, I believe that the answer mainly goes back to the nature and diversity of our students. So let me give you one specific example. Earlier this year, a team of our Little Rock students and I traveled to Washington, D.C. to compete in the inaugural Facebook Global Digital Challenge, which was co-sponsored by the U.S. Department of State. Our team was one of 3 worldwide finalists, along with teams from Finland and Switzerland. Our team included Glenn Ritta. Glenn grew up in the Chicago area. He had a career as a police officer in Florida and Alabama before he ever even thought about getting a degree in marketing from UA Little Rock. After graduation, Glenn will rejoin his family in Alabama. Kathy Heescott was another team member who also has a family. Kathy manages a grocery store in Bryant, Arkansas. Quay Allen Smith was also on the team. She happened to be our homecoming queen a couple of years ago, and she currently works for the American Heart Association in Dallas. Another key member of the team who I saw earlier is graduating today is Shannon Carroll. Shannon is from a small town in southern Arkansas. Along with playing semi-pro football, Shannon worked 2 jobs while earning his degree. The final member of our team was Hillary Darby, and she had recently moved to Arkansas with her husband from California. These students represent different age groups, ethnic groups, work experience, family experience, and life experience. They are from Arkansas and elsewhere. They grew up in small towns and big cities. These students from very different backgrounds exemplify the diversity, the capabilities, and the potential of all of our students and all of our graduates. I will repeat my previous, you can applaud for that. All right. I will repeat my previous assertion. As UA Little Rock graduates, you can compete with anyone in the world. So let everyone know who you are and where you come from. We are all very proud of your achievements, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Continue to make us proud. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Geisler. Dr. Zulma Toro, Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, will present the candidates for degrees.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honored graduates, and distinguished faculty. It is my pleasure to be here today to recognize these graduates of 2016. Before proceeding with the morning's ceremony, I want to take a moment to add my voice to those of others in recognition of the outstanding faculty of ULR. This institution exists to meet the needs of the state of Arkansas by being a leader among metropolitan universities in academic programs, research, and community engagement. We are preparing our students for success beyond graduation and contributing to the advancement of our state. ULR's accomplishments and contributions to the state we serve are only possible because of the commitment, dedication, and creative and innovative minds of our faculty. Today, when we recognize and celebrate the success of our graduates, we are celebrating the outstanding contributions of our faculty. Please join me in recognizing the ULR faculty and their roles in achieving our institutional mission. At this time, I ask that candidates for all associate, baccalaureate, professional, graduate certificates, and graduate degrees please rise and remain standing. Chancellor Rogerson. On the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby declare that these persons have completed all requirements for their respective degrees and certificates programs, and I take pleasure in presenting them to you as candidates for the degrees for which they have been recommended.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. You may now move the tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap. Well done, and please be seated. Dr. Toro will now present the 2016 graduates.
The university takes great pleasure in recognizing those graduates who have demonstrated particular academic excellence. A number of students are graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. In addition, other students are identified by special stalls, such as students in the Donaghy Scholars Program, Herschel Friday Fellows, and Chancellor's Leadership Corps, or by medallions, such as members of Phi Kappa Phi. You will find information about these honors on page 4 of your program. We will now introduce the graduates for the presentation of their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all graduates in each group have been presented. Faculty and staff who have a relative graduating may assist the dean in awarding the diploma at the appropriate time. Will the graduates receiving the Doctor of Education or the Doctor of Philosophy please approach the stage? Each graduate will be hooded by his or her doctoral advisor and will receive their diploma from Abhijit Bhattacharya, interim dean of the graduate school. Each graduate will also be greeted by the dean of his or her respective college.
At this time, we will recognize the doctoral graduates from the College of the Arts, Letters, and Sciences. Mahbuba Begum, PhD, Applied Science, hooded by Dr. Tansel Karabazak. Jeremy David Chamberlain, PhD, Applied Science, hooded by Dr. Robert Sykes. Sarub Giant Ranade, PhD, Applied Science, hooded by Dr. Chingfong He. At this time, we will recognize the doctoral graduates from the College of Education and Health Professions. Michelle Ann Elliott, PhD, Reading, hooded by Dr. Linda Dorn. Nanette Lene Berry, EDD, Higher Education, hooded by Dr. T. Gregory Barrett. Laz Johani Razafumanjatu, EDD, Higher Education, hooded by Dr. T. Gregory Barrett. Allison McMath, EDD, Educational and Administration Supervision, hooded by Dr. Ann Robinson. Lee Wayne Smith, EDD, Educational Administration and Supervision, hooded by Dr. Ibrahim Duyar. Tremaine White, EDD, Educational Administration and Supervision, hooded by Dr. Ibrahim Duyar. At this time, we will recognize the doctoral graduates from the Donaghy College of Engineering and Information Technology. Mohammed Beg Awan, PhD, Engineering Science and Systems, hooded by Dr. Shashadri Mohan. Ayman Abash Isaac, PhD, Engineering Science and Systems, hooded by Dr. Hussein Al-Rizzo. Ander Hazarulu, PhD, Integrated Computing, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Pierce. Gochi Hazarulu, PhD, Integrated Computing, hooded by Dr. Elizabeth Pierce. Pei Wong, PhD, Integrated Computing, hooded by Dr. John R. Talbert.
Let's applaud the doctoral graduates. Will the graduates receiving the Juris Doctor degree please approach the stage? Each graduate will be hooded and receive their diploma from Michael Schwartz, Dean of the William H. Bowen School of Law.
L.B. Abernathy. Jared Allgood. April Cotton. Erin Rachel Glass. Alexandra Gonzalez. Casey Hall. Austin Michael Harrison. Jonathan Christopher Hill. Hunter Franklin Huey Hinton. Jared Von Kennard. Norma Kiker Kirschberger. Jimmy Samuel Patterson. Joe Lee Register. Kevin William White.
Let's applaud the law graduates. Please be seated. Will the graduates receiving the Education Specialist, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Public Administration, Master of Social Work, Master of Science, or graduate certificates, please approach the stage. The graduates will receive their diploma from Abhijit Bhattacharya, Interim Dean of the Graduate School, and will be greeted by the Dean of the college in which the graduate program is located.
At this time, we will recognize the graduates from the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences. Deline Abdulkader. Lyle Conager Grisham. Rabab Nadim Hamza. Montserrat Berestein Inzastiga. Satya Vidipudi. Sarisha M. Nelaturi. Tony Michelle Cook. Anita Bucher. Jonalyn Adele Blount. Casey O. Glenn. Tanner Bulgak. Ajinkya Anil Gabe. Joseph Pilley. Koyu Jin. Jintao Jiang. Hollis B. Mall. Pranith Arjun Rao Munagala. Joseph Allen Pyle. Brian K. Sparks. Krishada Elaine Watson. Alexander C. Weaver. Brandon M. Webb. James Wesley Wyatt. William David Wynn. At this time, we will recognize the graduates from the College of Education and Health Professions. Alexia Vinche Anderson. Jaylyn Elmore Brock. Amber Brown Madison. Jeanette Marie DeJesus. Gracie Dana Gilbreth. Jordan L. Griffey. Stephanie M. Harper. Renee Lynn Henry. Trishay Hudspeth. DeAndre Lewis. Sabrina Nicole Lewis Dickerson. Brittany Sine Long. Kayla Moreno Navarrete. Godwin Chimize Oka. Marisol A. Olarte. Melissa Pate. Kiana Lachey Porter. Scott Joseph Pursley. Shelley Rogney, Kim Denise Rosnermans, Brandon Demir Scott, Brittany Elaine Sims, Taylor Jean Smith, Darlene Marie Tucker, Rita Michelle Watson, Jesse E. Wilson. At this time, we will recognize the graduates from the Donaghy College of Engineering and Information Technology. Haidar Agbulu, Sunita Rayella, Nagma Marani, Dongjae Ju, Mudaffar Lazan Shanoub, Sai Sean Matapali, Sai Kiran Gandu, Anik Humame Syed, Mahendra Pavaluri, Venkata Satish Gaura, At this time, we will recognize the graduates from the College of Social Sciences and Communication. Alan Duane Brim. Anne-Marie Lynn Deal. Wendy K. McLeod. Roland Michael Brim. Ratisha Brianne Bird. Carol J. Castle. Lindsay Casanelli Cooper. Badaki Tessie Abinja. Christopher Givens. Walter L. Kroptovich. Janie M. Mann. Sarah Alyssa Miller. Thomas L. Pope. Truett Gregory Smith. Elizabeth Foster Whittington. Mindy Michelle Wurgis. Deborah A. Davis.
Let's applaud the graduate students. Will the associate and baccalaureate graduates in the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences please approach the stage? Graduates who receive their diplomas from Mr. Thomas Climston, interim dean of the college.
Stephanie Sue Shire. Victoria Lee Rutherford Rand. Yasmin Haidar Shukuri. Aaron Beecham. Joyce Bennett. That's you. Katarina Bursack. Rebecca Don Breeding, magna cum laude. Leslie Aaron Barker. Alexa Ryan Britton. Autumn Mache Brown, magna cum laude. Sarah Jane Cabrera, cum laude. Derek L. Carver. Jasmine Andrea Chanmavinga. Brett Scott Clark. Jessica Lee Clark. Kelly D. Cowart. Lindsay Leanne Ellis, summa cum laude. Sarah Hanny Eade. Jessica Nicole Frazier. Bethany Christina Freeman. Joanna Paige Gibson. Michael D. Gilbert. Penny Goldman. Sherrard E. Grant. Catherine A. Greer. Kenneth L. Guthrie. Blaze G. Hill, summa cum laude. Dylan C. Harris. Harold Jean Harris. Victoria Lynn Hickey. Alyssa J. Hicks. Jeffrey Brett Hogan. Taylor S. Horton. Garrett Thomas Houston, cum laude. Kevin S. Hughes. Tia Janelle Ingram. Karen L. Jarbo. Juanicia S. Johnson. Shane Jermichael Jones. Zach Blake Keaton. Mitchell Allen Lunny. Chunwa Lau. Jasmine Simone McKissick. Raina A. Mackey. Amanda Morgan Marr. Valerie Carol Maras. Kenneth R. Martin. Mary Swan Tai Win, cum laude. Margarita Orton. Sarah R. Rawson. Mariano Ramirez Dermano, summa cum laude. Nancy Elizabeth Reyes. Tara Elaine Rice. Charlene Rolanda Alfredo Robinson. Ana Maria Rodriguez. John R. Sanders. Niaz Ahmed Siddiqui. Jessica L. Simmons. Now Yoshida Shanifelt. Matthew T. Stallings. Chelsea Ray Standridge. William M. Watson. Michelle Renee Stewart. Mary Strammel Russell. Demetrius Audi Tadros. Nakia D. Talley. Tracy Lynn Taylor. Ashia T. Thompson. Nak Fong Tito. Linda E. Vitt, cum laude. Priscilla D. Webb. Alexis Ann Williams. Raven Amarachi Wilson.
Let's applaud the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences graduates. Please be seated. Will the baccalaureate graduates in the College of Business please approach the stage? Graduates will receive their diplomas from Dr. Jane Wayland, Dean of the College.
Erin Alyssa Langford. Alexander Thomas Tenez. Sam Brown Beckett. Stetson Bernard Billings. Susan Romine Brewer. Mustafa Bogak. Shannon J. Carroll. Edith Chavez de Oseguera, cum laude. Shannon Donley. Mitchell S. Fenton. Sheila Frombach. Jason E. Goza, magna cum laude. Brendan T. Guffey. Ashley Nicole Haley. Bo Hansen. Tiffany Leanne Harper. Stephen Miles Higginbotham. Lakita Nicole Jackson. Lucille A. Johnson. Henry Jones. Kristen N. Jones. Kyle James Kirk. Jordan Ledbetter. Pan Pan Lee. Juan Esteban Loisa. Hannah Marie London. Cindy Arlisha McDonald. Raven S. Miles. Brooke Nicole Million, summa cum laude. Tyler J. Moorhead. Gregory Jason Osborne. Heather Anna Marie Parker. Magdalena Peralta. Sharonda Chanel Piggy. Shannon Danetta Popa. Deanna Spates. Henry David Starr. Yolanda A. Stewart. Karel Sudabayo. Jacob Dylan Sullivan. Tisha Victoria Taylor. Jennifer Lynn Turnage. Heather Renee Turner. Yingling Wang. Jessica Diane Webster, cum laude. Gavin C. Worry. Jasmine Williams. Landon Ty Wilmuth. Elizabeth P. Wood. Kenneth Young. Shu Yingzhu. Koisha Sherelle Jenkins.
Let's applaud the College of Business graduates. Please be seated. Will the associate and baccalaureate graduates in the College of Education and Health Professions please approach the stage? Graduates will receive their diplomas from Dr. Ann Bain, Dean of the College.
Kristen Leanne Richard, summa cum laude. Robin S. Thomas. Amand Baker. Kaylee Barrickman. Hillary Taylor Blackburn, cum laude. Brittany Boving, magna cum laude. Shelby Bradford. Bianca Brown. Dake Kristen Brunt. Genesis M. Camargo. Felicia Michelle Chudy, cum laude. Casey Noel Cohen. Davita Marie Crowther. Jessica Cry. Nathan Allen Daniels. Ozella DeMyers. Caitlin DePriest. Jordan Samuka Dittmer. Tina Doss. Leon E. Ellis. Fernandez S. Gross. Charles Allen Falgu. Elizabeth A. Fizzer. Lisa Michelle Forrest. Tiffany F. Franklin. Samantha Lynette Gargis. Kayla Garner, Jessica M. Gatling, Conley Gill, Stephanie Glenn, Rebecca Jane Godfrey, Latoria Hall, Shannon Lee Hankins, summa cum laude, Mrs. Grace Harry, Amanda Harwell, Brianna Lene Hatcher, Hannah Murphy Hatcher, Antoinette Hawkins, David T. Hayes, Tiana Monet Hill, Regina Beth Hogan, Carissa Rochelle Howard, Jazanika Jackson, Akuria Johnson, LaRonda Johnson, Stephanie Adriana Jones, Vicki Lynn Jones, Emma Claire Kaufman, Megan B. Keller, Brittany Nicole Kellett, Micah Lynn Kelly, Crystal Green Cooster, Kirsten Danielle Langley, Kelsey Leach, Sudu M. Lehman, magna cum laude, Christina Eloise Loudon, Jocelyn Simone Lowry, Richard McGuire, Tiffany Mallett, Haley Jean Marshall, Mary McConaughey, Mary Wire McCartney, Lauren Elise McLean, Ariel Elizabeth Menzies, magna cum laude, Shayla B. Barnes Miller, Courtney Michelle Moody, Cameron N. Moore, Caitlin M. Morrison, Christy Yvonne Nelson, Tammy Sue Oliver, Tevin Orr, Jigna Patel, Sharon D. Lewis Porter, Amanda Michelle Reed, Zakia Hakeem Reeves, Chandrika Q. Richardson, Angel Renee Ridgel, Ronald E. Ripple Jr., Ladise Veronica Ritchie, cum laude, Sheila Rogers, Taylor Aaron Rogers, Nicole Rose, Gail Ann Ronells, Callie Marie Schalk. Andrea Denise Scott. Lindsay Jordan Sehan. Jeannie Sherrod, summa cum laude. Joshua Blake Seiler. Michelle Smith. Hunter S. Spence. Amanda R. Terry. Job A. Toussaint. Jessica Marie Treat. Amelia Ray Vaughn. Jazela Fear Bowen. Tia Wallace. Taylor Lee Ward, cum laude. Rhonda L. Warren. Alyssa Marie Williams. Brittany S. Williams. Delana Williams. Laura A. Williams. Anna Catherine Wolford. Janie Nicole Woody. Kenneth Audley Worley. Ashley Denise Young, cum laude. Mary Elizabeth Zanko Grayson.
Let's applaud the College of Education and Health Professions graduates. Please be seated. Will the associate and baccalaureate graduates in the College of Engineering and Information Technology please approach the stage? Graduates will receive their diplomas from Dr. Lawrence Whitman, Dean of the college.
Christopher D. Cupid. Corey Stephen Gray. Mashal Naib Alhaba. Tard Michelle Alatabi. Ali Ahmed Alfraj. Muhammad Abbas Al-Mashid. Ali Abbas Al-Mashid. Gage Walker Allen. Stephen G. Barton. Priscilla Cuna D. Almeida. Zachary Logan Dondurand. Christopher DeGarmo. William Alexander Fuller. Seth Garrett. David Lauren Geisert. Reginald Raymond Glenn Jr. Ryan Dwayne Green, cum laude. Jessica Ladine Goldman. Seth Hawkins, cum laude. Alexander G. Yeager. Magdalene Sams. James. Andrew S. Lewis. Megan Brooke Lindsay, Andrew J. Littleton, James R. Lowe, Robert Nelson Moss, Jeremiah Howard Mays, Rocco Miocic, summa cum laude, Grant Bradley Moritz, Elliot McDonald, Jean Pamphil Nadarna Kunda, summa cum laude, Tommy A. Newman, bonus for Nsangi Ukori, Casey A. Owen, Gabrielle Richards, cum laude, Trevor Neal Rourke, Jose Miguel Santos Turul, Oren J. Spikes, Blake William Townsend, Chris Trevino, Adrian Gregory Wethington, Richard Womack,
Let's applaud the College of Engineering and Information Technology graduates. Please be seated. Will the associate and baccalaureate graduates in the College of Social Sciences and Communication please approach the stage? Graduates will receive their diplomas from Dr. Lisa Von Mappen, Dean of the college.
Catherine Rosa Bost, Raven Jackson, cum laude, Lume Alisali, summa cum laude, Carrie G. Baroni, Tanya Marie Bell Brooks, Haley A. Bradley, cum laude, Devin Jamar Banks, Kristen S. Burge, Tania Campbell, Hannah Corker, magna cum laude, Janie Elise Corona Rourke, Cassandra M. Dean, Rhonda Michelle Noyd Doyne, John Edgen, magna cum laude, Christopher R. Ellsworth, Tiana Evans, Katie Lynn Farman, cum laude, Wesley Ferguson, Stephanie D. Fink, Holly Renee Forthman, Sarah Ashley Foy, cum laude, Brenda Lee Glover, Troy Adam Gonzalez, William A. Hairston, Amanda Lacey Hamilton, magna cum laude, Mary P. Harding, India Talia Harris, Gregory Clayton Hayes, Whitley Aaron Holt, Adrian James Hubbard. Jeremy Alexander Jenkins. Ashley Nicole Johnson. Rebecca K. Johnson. Marquise Deani Jones, magna cum laude. Carson C. Keedy, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Kordsmeyer. Astacia Nancia Lewis. Tiffany Kelly. Jessica Siobhan Lowry, cum laude. Megan Michelle Lunsford. Brene Rashonda Mance. Denise C. Marble. Victoria Nkirota Mugambi. Beatrice Mondragon. Erica Nadelia McElroy. Leah Tawana Levette Nash. Tanner Garrett Newton. Cassandra N. Osborne. Maria A. Oates. Marshea Roundtree. Tasha M. Robinson. Tashika Chanice Rhodes. Rachel Louise Santabanez. Melissa Ann Savory. Whitney C. Sharp. Jana Amanda Shepard. Sadruddin Sadiq. Braylon D. Simmons. Lillian Marie Smith. Sheena Franchelle Stevenson. Justin Strange. Kawana Renee Taylor. Michelle Renee Stewart. Catherine Verena Thomas. Brianna Lachelle Thompson. Valenti P. Warren. Karan C. Watkins. Whitney Adrienne Walker. Amber Nicole White. Kevin Lamar Watson. Darius Lamont Wilson. Andrew P. Zimmerman.
Let's applaud the College of Social Sciences and Communications graduates. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to remind you that as our newest class of graduates, you are now eligible for membership in the UA Little Rock Alumni Association. Many of you have already joined, and I would like to thank you for doing so. I hope all of you will take advantage of the many membership benefits and opportunities to stay involved with and support your university. Now please rise and join in the singing of UA Little Rock's Alma Mater, led by the University Concert Choir and found on the inside back cover of your commencement program. thank you. As the final act of commencement, we will now have our recessional. Family and guests should remain at their seats until all graduates have cleared the floor. Graduates will recess outside through the east entrance corridor. The Grand Marshal will now end our ceremony. Thank you all.
These proceedings are now closed.